I never believed in ghosts until I moved into the house on Hollow Street. Now, I'm trapped here, watching as new families move in, completely unaware of what waits for them in the darkness.
This place is perfect. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and that price, it's like they're giving it away.
I don't know, something feels off. Did you notice how the realtor wouldn't come inside with us?
She said she had another appointment. Stop being so paranoid.
I wanted to scream at them, to warn them, but my voice doesn't work that way anymore. Not since that night 3 months ago, when I discovered what lives in the walls of this house.
Did you hear that?
You're what?
Like a whisper coming from upstairs.
It's an old house. Old houses make noises.
They always dismissed the signs at first. The whispers, the cold spots, the feeling of being watched. I did too. By the time you realize the truth, it's already too late.
We'll take it.
Those 3 words sealed their fate just as they had sealed mine. The house on Hollow Street looks ordinary from the outside. White siding, black shutters, a porch swing that creaks in the breeze. But there's something ancient buried beneath the foundation. Something hungry.
The movers will be here tomorrow. I can't believe we got this place for such a steal.
I still think we should have asked why the previous owners left so suddenly.
Who cares? Their loss is our gain.
If only they knew the previous owners were me and my wife. She's still here too, somewhere in the house. At least parts of her are.
I'm going to check out the basement again. I want to measure for shelving.
Be careful on those stairs, they're steep.
The basement. That's where it started for me too. The darkness down there isn't normal darkness. It moves. It thinks.
There's something written on the wall down here.
Probably just graffiti from the previous owner's kids.
No, it looks fresh.
I tried to warn them. I scratched messages into the walls whenever I could gather enough energy. Get out, and it feeds at night, and the darkness is alive. But they always paint over my warnings or dismiss them as pranks.
What does it say?
7 days. That's it, just 7 days.
Very funny. Did you write that to freak me out?
Of course not. Why would I do that?
7 days. That's how long it took for the house to consume me completely. 7 days from the first whisper to the moment I became part of the house. A witness. A watcher. Another soul trapped in its walls.
Let's just paint over it tomorrow. Come on, let's go get dinner.
That night was quiet. The house always gives new residents one peaceful night. It's part of the game. It wants them to feel safe before it begins.
Did you leave the bathroom light on last night?
No, why?
I woke up around 3 a.m. and it was on. When I got up to turn it off, it went out by itself.
Probably just a power surge.
Day 2, the subtle signs begin. Lights flickering, cold spots in rooms, the feeling of being watched. I experienced all of this too. I blamed old wiring, poor insulation, and overactive imagination.
The movers are here. I'll direct them where to put everything.
I'm going to check the electrical panel. Maybe we need to update some of the wiring.
The electrical panel in this house is a maze of outdated circuits and mysterious additions that don't connect to anything. I spent hours trying to map it out, never realizing that the house was studying me while I studied it.
That's strange.
What is?
Some of these circuits aren't labeled, and there's one that seems to run to nowhere.
Can you fix it?
I'll call an electrician tomorrow.
No electrician would ever come. The house makes sure of that. Phone calls get dropped. Appointments are forgotten. The house isolates its prey.
I put our bed in the master bedroom upstairs. The movers said they felt cold up there. Isn't that weird for August?
Old houses have poor insulation. We'll get used to it.
The master bedroom. That's where my wife spent her last moments. Staring at the ceiling, and shadows that shouldn't be possible. Cross it. That shouldn't be possible.
I think I'll sleep better once we're fully unpacked.
Me too. First night in a new place is always strange.
Night 2. This is when the dreams begin. Vivid nightmares of endless corridors. Doors that open to brick walls. Staircases that spiral down forever. The house is mapping their minds, learning their fears.
Wake up, you were screaming in your sleep.
I had this terrible dream. I was lost in the house, but it was bigger inside than outside, and something was chasing me through the halls.
It was just a dream, go back to sleep.
I had the same dream on my second night. So did my wife. The house was showing us what was coming.
I found another message this morning, on the bathroom mirror when it fogged up after my shower.
What did it say?
5 days left.
Someone's messing with us, maybe one of the movers?
No one's been in our bathroom except us.
Day 3. The house begins to change in subtle ways. A door that used to open inward now opens outward. A window that overlooked the backyard now faces the street. Small changes that make you question your sanity.
Have you seen my watch? I left it on the nightstand.
No, are you sure that's where you put it?
Positive, and didn't we put the couch against that wall yesterday?
Yes, I thought we did.
The house moves things, small items at first, then furniture, then walls. It disorients you until you can't trust your own memory.
I heard someone whispering last night. It sounded like it was coming from inside the wall.
It was probably just the neighbors. Sound carries strangely in old houses.
We don't have neighbors on that side. It's just woods.
The whispers get louder each night. Eventually you can make out words. Terrible words. Promises of pain. Descriptions of what the darkness will do when it finally comes for you.
I found another message carved into the kitchen table.
What does it say?
4 days until you join us.
Us? Who's us? I'm calling the police.
The police came when I called too. They walked through the house, saw nothing unusual, and left. Later I found out they had no record of ever visiting. The house erases evidence. It covers its tracks.
They said they'll send someone over, but it might not be until tomorrow.
We should set up some cameras, see if we can catch whoever's doing this.
Cameras don't work here. Neither do audio recorders or motion sensors. Technology fails in subtle ways. Batteries drain too quickly. Memory cards corrupt. The house exists in a blind spot of modern surveillance.
I don't want to sleep in the master bedroom tonight. Something about that room feels wrong.
We can sleep in the guest room if it makes you feel better.
Day 4. Physical manifestations begin. Shadows that move against the light. Footsteps when no one is there. The sound of breathing coming from empty rooms.
There's someone in the house. I heard footsteps upstairs when you were in the garage.
I'll check it out.
Be careful.
I searched the house too, room by room, closet by closet. Found nothing until something found me.
There's no one here, but I found another message on the wall upstairs. 3 days until the darkness comes.
I want to leave, just for a few days, stay at a hotel until the police figure this out.
We can't afford a hotel after buying this house. It's probably just kids from the neighborhood playing pranks.
You can check out of the house on Hollow Street, but you can never leave. Not really. It marks you, it follows you, it draws you back.
I packed a bag anyway, just in case.
Night 4. The nightmares intensify. Now, they're not just dreams of the house, but of what lives inside it. The ancient thing beneath the foundation that feeds on fear and pain and souls.
I saw something last night, standing at the foot of our bed.
What do you mean, something?
It wasn't human. It was tall and thin and wrong. Its arms were too long. Its face was just darkness.
It was just a nightmare.
I was awake. I know I was awake.
Day 5. The house begins to reveal its true nature. Rooms that weren't there before, doors that lead to nowhere, windows that show impossible landscapes.
Have you been in this closet before?
What closet? That wall was solid yesterday.
No, this closet has always been here. Look, our winter coats are hanging inside.
We don't own winter coats like that.
The house creates false memories. It makes you doubt yourself. It isolates you from those you love by making you question their sanity or yours.
I found another message in our bedroom.
What does it say?
2 days until you're mine.
This isn't funny anymore. I'm boarding up the doors and windows tonight.
Barriers don't work. The house is the barrier. It's the cage, it's the trap.
I tried to leave today. I got in the car and drove away.
What? When?
While you were in the shower. I drove for 20 minutes, but somehow I ended up back here. Every road led back to Hollow Street.
It's impossible.
I know what I experienced.
Night 5. The entity begins to manifest fully, no longer hiding in dreams or shadows. It wants to be seen now. It feeds on the terror of being witnessed.
It's standing in the corner of the room right now. Can't you see it?
There's nothing there.
It's watching us. It's smiling.
Day 6. The house stops pretending. Reality breaks down completely. Time becomes meaningless. Space becomes fluid. The rules of physics no longer apply.
The basement stairs go down forever now. I walked for what felt like hours and never reached the bottom.
The bathroom mirror doesn't show our reflections anymore. It shows other people. They're screaming, but I can't hear them.
We need to get out. Now.
They always try to run on day 6. They pack bags, they grab keys, they make a desperate dash for freedom. But the front door never leads outside anymore. It just leads to another room. An impossible room. A waiting room.
The door, it doesn't go outside anymore.
What the hell is happening?
Look at the wall. Another message.
Well, they left.
Night 6. The entity reveals its purpose. It doesn't just want to frighten. It wants to consume, to absorb, to add your consciousness to its collection.
It spoke to me. It said it's been waiting for us, that we're perfect.
We'll find a way out. There has to be a way.
It said there is no escape, that we already belong to the house, that we always have.
Day 7, the final day, the day of consumption, the day I lost everything, including myself.
The walls are bleeding, the ceiling is breathing, nothing makes sense anymore.
It's coming, I can feel it getting closer.
Stay with me, whatever happens, we stay together.
That's what I said to my wife too. We stay together, but the house doesn't work that way. It separates, it isolates, it consumes one at a time, so the other can watch.
It's here.
I can't see you anymore. Where are you?
It's taking me into the walls. I can feel myself becoming part of the house.
No, fight it.
Her screams lasted for hours, just like my wife's did, just like mine did, until there was nothing left but silence. And then, awareness. The horrible awareness that you're still conscious, still thinking, but no longer human. You're part of the house now, a witness to its hunger.
Please, if anyone can hear me, the house on Hollow Street isn't empty, it's full of souls, and it's always hungry for more.
And so another family joins us in the walls, watching, waiting, witnessing as a for sale sign goes up again, as another unsuspecting couple pulls into the driveway, as the cycle begins anew.
This place is perfect. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and that price, it's like they're giving it away.
I don't know. Something feels off. Did you notice how the realtor wouldn't come inside with us?
She said she had another appointment. Stop being so paranoid.
I want to warn them. We all do. The countless souls trapped in this house on Hollow Street. But all we can do is whisper. All we can do is watch. All we can do is wait for the darkness to feed again.